Hey everyone, this is Leo Young with Impressive Reviews, episode 19, and tonight we'll be reviewing Legends of Tomorrow, season 2, episode 6, titled Outlaw Country. The team is researching the amulet and why Dark is doing this, why he's going through time with a speedster who they haven't actually found out is Reverse Flash, and that's when they get a warning about a time quake down in the Wild West. So they reach the time zone to find Jonah Hex being ready for hanging. After saving him, they bring him back to the Wave Rider. This is where Nate tells him that time's changed, and some unknown outlaw named Turnbull manages to somehow take over the entire west coast of America. So the team's got to work with Hex to undo the changes. Now Ray, Nate, and Jax go down to Turnbull's camp and look for his secrets, and what they find is that he's been mining a dwarf star, using this technology from most likely a time pirate. And the dwarf star is basically the same material that Ray uses to power and shrink his suit. Over in the town, Mick Rory, aka Heatwave, and Turnbull become friends, even though his original mission was to start a fight with him. Now, back on the Wave Rider, we see that Martin Stein is having mental images of something, but we don't know until the end of the episode. Now, Hex is having an issue with Rory not doing his job, so he heads into the bar himself, and it basically turns into an all-out brawl. And as the legends are escaping, Nate is shot with a dwarf star bullet trying to protect Heatwave. When they bring him to the Wave Rider, Sarah interrogates Hex about Turnbull, and we pretty much get a Magnificent Seven type of story where Turnbull kills off a bunch of civilians. Now, down somewhere else in the Wave Rider, Rory and Maya, aka Vixen, talk about him, and this is where we pretty much see that Rory, or a Heatwave, is ready to turn back to the bad side of the Force. Basically, he has no problem going back. So this pretty much answers my question that if Snart comes back, Mick will join him. No questions asked. Now, Ray finds Turnbull's plan to use the train to move the Dwarf Star. He basically comes through with that idea when he is helping heal Nate. Now, the plan is basically to use the train to move the Dwarf Star upstate and basically give out weapons to his men, from what I'm remembering. So the next day, the Legends stage their assault on Turnbull. Mick and Vixen blow up the Dwarf Star, while Hex and Sarah capture Turnbull by pretending to have Hex in chains. Inside the cave where Mick and Vixen are going, Vixen basically sees that Mick is still aggressive, and we see it too. He's beating a man to death with a shovel. Now, on the tracks where the train is, Nate uses his strength to physically stop it with his bare hands. Like, he puts his hands out, he catches the train, and he mans of steels it. In fact, he calls himself the Man of Steel at one point. Now, to finish off the episode, Jonah lets the Turnbull live, and he turns him into the authorities. And that's when we finally see that Stein and Jax theorize that the images are about a new timeline. And Stein fears that this new image, or this new timeline that they created, is one where Clarissa may not exist. Clarissa is Stein's wife, just to remind you. And finally, to end it all off, Steel gets his official suit, but not before Sarah runs in telling the team that the heroes, in 2016, meaning Flash and all those people, they need help. And this is where I believe the Legends lead off into the 4-night crossover. So I'm guessing we won't see any of this, any TV shows next week. So this is my break, basically, from impressive reviews of the CW shows, and I'll be doing whatever other videos I can come up with. Anyways, if you have any suggestions, well, please comment down below. Comment, share, subscribe, like, anything to do that will help us out. Just take a minute out of your day, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Sorry for sounding a little bit down. Something happened, and it emotionally affected me, and it affected how I presented this video. So I try not to let this happen again. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is not really a thought, it's just a little thing I want to put out. If you think that my reviews should normally be this long, this is probably the shortest one I've ever done, 4 minutes. please put a comment down below and tell me if you think I should continue doing the 7 to 8 minute reviews, talking about how I feel about all the other things. Uh, put that down too. It's all up to you how I do my thing. Anyways, thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.